The male fire monkey in the year of the metal ox. Coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and germs, welcome to another month astrology with your host, Bear.Of.Wands. This one's pretty good. This is going to be a pretty good month. The I-Ching made sure to spoil that for us, but the month in general should be pretty good. So this month it's going to be better. It's going to feel better. It's going to feel a bit more relieving. I know we've got a bunch of crap that's going on with the news and with regulations and all this other stuff, but on an individual basis, it's probably going to feel a little bit better for you than last month, because last month, and I absolutely knew this was going to happen, and I absolutely didn't listen to my own stuff, and I screwed it up every chance that I got. I knew that last month was going to be a lot of like start, stop, start, stop. It was a good month for planning. It was a good month for preparing, but I knew that it would just spiral. Everything that I did would just kind of like spin. I'd get right to the end of something, and thing I've complained about 100 times, my Dremel exploded in my hand. For the people that know that I do carving and bone carving and talismans, buy my stuff. Um, my carving tool exploded. So, like, just as I was finishing, I was making up some bone runes. I thought it was going to be a really cool project. That went all to hell. But this month, it should be easier to achieve things. It should be easier to gain things. The animals of both the month and the year, they get along pretty well. I'm a monkey, so I have had the good fortune of getting along with both the animals from this year and last year. Even though they were darker years for most people, in my life, a lot of stuff blossomed. It was a really good time for me to grow, for me to learn, for me to do all kinds of incredible stuff. There were a lot of very positive changes that happened to me over the past couple of years. And that's because my animal has gotten along with both last year and this year. Similar to the way that this month, the animal, the fire monkey, gets along with the metal hawk. You may get to feel beneficial things from that energy. If you know your Tibetan astrology, then you will know whether or not your animal, typically it's your general tendencies, your main animal, that's how you display yourself. You will know how that animal interacts with the monkey. And that's very helpful if you have your Tibetan astrology. The energies of this month will bring out the more leadership qualities in the individual. In the I-Ching, as usual, there's a big warning against that. So do be cautious as you feel yourself taking a front position in anything as you move up towards leadership. We'll get to that a little bit later. But it's a self-assured energy. It's an individual who takes life by the balls, you know what I mean? And it's got that kind of like rah behind it. So that mixed with the energy of the year that's a hard worker, there's a lot that can be accomplished during this time if you allow yourself to do it. It's said that the fire monkey will abandon wealth and property if it attends to serious matters. So although it could be a desirous month where you want more money, you want more sex will be a big one over the next month. If instead of using your newfound confidence and power to go after those things, and you go after serious matters, you can really lock into that stuff. It's a great month for development. That's all over. Through the I-Ching too, it talks about that. Like I have said, and I think every single monthly astrology that I've done, do watch out for infighting, because the energy of the month is so self-assured, it can also lead to conflicts, because you got to remember that the year that we're in is one that can be very aggressive and bullheaded. No pun intended. It's the ox here, metal ox. So these things mixed together can be volatile. So like we've had for the past 2 years, people are going to butt heads. And it's very important that we are mindful that we are not just fighting for fight's sake, because you're not going to win. As everybody knows, every individual now has a very stern way of looking at the world. That is the only way that the world exists. And to them, that is reality. And to go to someone and try and just break their reality, it's not going to happen. You're not going to do it. It's not that you're not powerful. It's not that you're not correct. It's not that you're just not going to do it, because that energy has been pulling through for so long. That stagnant, hard, just locked up energy has been brewing in people, and they've got tighter and tighter and tighter in their belief system. So don't fight. Don't bother fighting because it's not going to get anywhere. What would really do one good is to those inner things that they want to make better, that they want to be better at, that they want to grow. Those are what you need to focus on because this is an opportunity to do that stuff. You have the opportunity. It's not, you don't have the things stopping you that you did before. Inner self change is very possible over the next month. And with that, you have the opportunity to change what you are leaving behind for the world. So you changing yourself will affect what reverberates off of you much more over the next month. You can radiate better, if that makes sense. So be mindful of that. Take this opportunity because it's a good one. So I know there wasn't a whole bunch on that, but I want to go into the I-Ching because the I-Ching had a lot of really interesting things and a lot of points that I personally would like to share when I go into it because the I-Ching really jumped out at me this month. The month, like I said, has a strong leadership energy, has a strong energy of taking command and being in control of a situation. That's what leads to that moodiness because one is not in control. One is not, if someone is challenging somebody else's authority, it causes a lot of conflict because of the energy of the month. And as we know, everybody is an authority. Everybody is a virologist. Everybody is a political science major. That's what causes that conflict. So be careful of that. Be careful of, because that's one of the first things that comes up in the I-Ching is that the superior man, by leading, creates conflict, creates misfortune. The superior man, by following, creates fortune, creates goodness, creates change, not only for themselves, but for others. Because remember, this stuff reverberates this month. Not only should we further ourselves, but we should specifically further ourselves in solitude. We should further ourselves without the prying eyes of others, maybe. We should further ourselves. The word used was solitude. Everybody who's a spiritual person knows that there are lots of people in their lives who, when you bring something just really cool and spiritual up, they want to squish it. They want to suppress it. They don't want to talk about it. It is not their reality, which is true to them. It is not their point of, it challenges their authority because their authority is an understanding of what reality is because they live it every day, so they must know, right? That issue, that butting heads, can only get worse, and it can really discourage an individual from advancing themselves. The part that really stood out to me was literally like thrown in my face. My computer got locked up on this one passage and would not move until I read the passage. And as soon as I got done reading the passage, it went on. And what it was talking about was we will be given an opportunity to see the beginning of decay, to see the beginning of darkness, of bad shit. But it's only a taste. A lot of people believe what has been going on has not been in people's interests. In fact, it may be completely against people's interests. But we've only seen the tip of the iceberg. We've only seen the hoarfrost. We've only seen the frost coming. We haven't seen winter. Winter is coming. That's something one of my friends said. When winter comes, darkness comes with it. And when darkness comes, death comes. Because this is a good month, it's an easier month. It's a month of progression. It's a month of self-change. It's an opportunity to switch gears real fast. So in Bond, it is clear that this stuff was coming. We have the Penno prophecy. We know the years, we know the dates, we know the events, we know what's coming. Maybe not point by point by point, but damn close. And so we have had the opportunity to avoid a lot of the pitfalls that have come between our astrology and our wonderful teachers who have come before and left behind these little points to us. We've had an opportunity to prepare. And it's hard to see this stuff coming and see people who don't see the problem. If you are lucky enough to see the problem, and you're lucky enough to have crossed path with this stuff, it's a gift. It's a gift to be able to change yourself and prepare, because everything is moving towards that end goal, towards liberation, towards awakening. And and you might just have an opportunity to get there quicker than you thought. As a Bonpo, I am not a teacher. I cannot teach individuals. What I can do, because of all the learning that I've done, I can help someone with their immediate problem. I can say like, oh, look out because there's a thing over there. Hey, watch what, oh, that's about to happen. I can say, oh, this thing happened. Well, here, this will help fix that one particular problem. I can help you with individual things and get them out of the way. I can give you a talisman that'll get you more money. I can make you an amulet that will make you more attractive. I can get you I can help you see the things that are halting your progress right now. I can help you see your true potential and who you were meant to be. What I cannot do is break you free of your own problems. Only you can do that. Only you can work through your karmas. We have free teachings that go out like all the time, and then we have ones that are a little more in-depth and they cost money. There are always teachings going out, and they're going out to the public. I've had people tell me like, oh, the secrecy of Bond. There's no secrecy. It's here. We have it. If you want it, we got some. We can give you some Bond. It's pretty simple. But the reason why I bring that up, because it seems to be a sensitive subject. If you tell somebody, no, I got some stuff that would really help you. You have to do some work, but like, I know a guy if you need something, you know what I mean? And of course, after that lovely little bit of information that says, if you see that little bit, that's your opportunity, that's your chance. You start to see the decay, you start to see the darkness, you start to see bad stuff. That's your opportunity to recognize it. There's something wrong, and I need to go find something that will fix this. Because if I don't, I will get caught up in winter in my shorts in the middle of the desert. Do they have, I don't know if they have winters in the desert, but you know what I mean. You will be caught out in the cold, and you don't want to do that. Again, is that same warning that's gone over and over and over. Don't fight with people. Fighting gets you nowhere. Fighting gets you absolutely nothing. You just need to get better. Whatever your karma is, your habits, you need to break them. It's all on you. And it must be done on your own. However, the outcome of the I-Ching, it tells us very plainly, you have to fix yourself, but you also need to hitch your wagon to somebody that's going to help you. You need to find the person, the people that can help you. There are teachings out there. It's not a secret. Like, we got them. So the last thing that I want to share, and this is my personal one that I wanted to share. When I got into Bon, I was a very staunch Hindu practitioner. I was Hanuman, Bhakti, Adi Purari Baba. Yeah, I still got him up there. My boy, love you, Curly Baba. But it was very plain that I was released from that thought process because I knew an awful lot about spirituality. And the saying that stuck with me, and I see it in people all the time, and I just don't know what to do about it because there's nothing I can do about it. It's your life, it's your karma. Sorry, nothing I can do for you. But it's the line, if your cup is full, it can only overflow. If you already know everything, then nobody can add anything in there. Nobody could like, hey, but try this. Hey, but try this. Hey, have you thought about it this way? Have you thought about doing this? If your cup is full and you already know so much, it's very difficult to allow other information in. So I just want to leave you with that thought. I hope it was helpful. Like we got them. Not like if you want to learn some stuff, I know a guy. He's pretty good. Anyway, hit me up if you're interested. If you would like the other stuff that I talked about, your immediate problems, you would like help with those, I got magic, I got divination, I got all you need up at the Dancing, oh, no, wrong one. Yeah, at the Dancing Bear. Yeah, I got Nancy shop up at the Dancing Bear shop on Etsy. Dancing, no G. I'll probably put that down there. I don't think I put that down there before. Bear.Of.Wands on Instagram, Bear.Of.Wands on Facebook, Bear.Of.Wands@gmail.com, Bear.Of.Wands. Yeah, you got a problem you need help with, hit me up. Good luck out there, folks. Use this month. Do something cool with it. You have the opportunity. You have the opportunity for change. Do it. Do it. Love y'all. Say your mantra, take your vitamins, and stay grateful, y'all.